Hello everybody, welcome back to Herbies Garage. Today we're working on the 2025 LIFAN KPT 400 and I'm going to be putting my swing arm spool stand on. Gotta make sure you get it in both sides really good. And then I just step right on it. Up it comes, and you gotta double check it. Today we're getting ready to do a oil change. I just reached my 1,000 miles, so I'm totally broke in now. It's fantastic. And we're going to get started on it, and I'm going to show you my mileage that I have on it. Let me turn it on. See right down here, I'm exactly 1,000 miles. If you remember from the last time, it only has four bolts holding it. All right, now that we've got our bowl ready to measure it, we're going to go ahead and take our drain plug out. It's a 14 millimeter. And you got to warm your engine up first. Mine's still warm from the ride that I took. Woo! That's really coming out fast. I spilt a little bit. Coming out faster than I expected. Now that the oil's done draining, we're going to go ahead and take our crush washer off of it. We're going to put a new crush washer on it, 14 millimeter crush washer. And we're going to put the drain plug back in, because it's pretty much all drained out. Okay, now we'll go ahead and take our oil filter off. And since I tightened it by hand, it comes off easy enough. And before you take it all the way off, you can just now that I got my cap off of it, we'll go ahead and unscrew this all the way. Filter should be most of the way drained out. And we'll take it out of the box. You can see it comes with a plastic film on it that keeps the dirt out, but I like that. Now if you want to know what size filter wrench you need, let me measure this for you. It's a 64 millimeter filter. So this gets you a filter wrench that's close to 64 millimeter and you should be good. Okay, so we're getting ready to put this on. Okay, if you get any oil on your exhaust pipe, go ahead and spray a little something on there to clean it off so it doesn't smoke so bad whenever you get ready to start it up. Take you a little bit of oil, put on your seal. And then just screw on your filter. And just tighten this up by hand. That'll be good enough. Okay, now as you can see in my measuring cup, 2 quarts is right here. And that's where the oil level is. It's 2.5 quarts exactly in my measuring bowl. And I've got a few varieties of oil to choose from. I could use the Rotella T6. I could use the Supertech full synthetic or the Valvoline full synthetic. I think I'm going to go with the Valvoline this time. All right, we'll go ahead and fill our jug up. Right there, that black line, that's 2.5 quarts to there. And since my bike's fully broke in, I'm choosing to go to synthetic. But this is really going to be a trial period. Some bikes take the synthetic oils better than others. And if the transmission is a little harder to shift or gets a little bit notchy or something like that, I may go back to conventional oil. But we'll try this out and see how it does. I like Valvoline. I've been using Valvoline for a long time. It's pretty much all I use in my cars, but you know, oils are just so subjective. You know, a lot of people like certain oils, so I'm kind of set on my way on oils as well. Once I find one I like, I kind of stick with it. Motorcycles are just a little bit different because, like I've mentioned before, you have to find one that's really good for your transmission too. I think we're needing just a touch more. Let's see where we're at. Okay, let's fill her up. So we'll take our funnel. Now we'll put our cap back on. Should be good. As you can see, the oil is all the way to the top. We're going to start it up and let it idle, and it's going to fill the oil filter up, and we'll let it sit for a couple of minutes, and then we'll recheck it, and that should be the accurate measurement. Just let it idle a while, and while it's idling, go over and check your oil filter, make sure it's not leaking, and your drain bolt. After you start it up and let it idle for 2 or 3 minutes, then you shut it off and you let it sit for 2 or 3 minutes. And as you can see, the oil level is just a little bit under the full mark. It's in between the low and high of where it's supposed to be. And we're good. So that's 2.5 quarts. That's the way it looks whenever your oil level is proper. Now remember, this one bolt on the bottom has a little shoulder on it. It's a little different than the other ones. So you got to make sure you get that one in the right location. The last step we need to do is we need to check the service on it to see how many miles is left before the next oil change. So we'll hit the mode and hold it until it goes to this screen, and then we'll hit it again, and then we'll go down to service, which is right there. And as you can see, it has 2,116 miles to the remaining for the next service. I'm good with that. I think I'm going to go ahead and leave that, and at 2,116 miles when my light comes on, I'm going to change the oil again. So we're going to leave that alone. So we're going to back out of here, go to exit. We're done. Alright, I got my 1,000 miles in, I got my service done, feels good. So now I can take her out and stretch her legs a little bit, you know what I mean? I've not hit wide open throttle yet, so I'm going to be probably experimenting with it a little bit. I'm going to go up to close to red line occasionally and just kind of stretch it just a little bit. I'm not going to hold it at that high RPM, but I'm just going to check it and make sure everything's still good, because it should be able to run up to red line without any problems. So I'm done with this. I'm ready to go for another, according to the maintenance schedule, another 2,116 miles, and should be good. That should give me enough mileage to go down to the tail of the dragon, ride down there, and come back, I hope. If not, if I go over a little bit, that's okay. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. Appreciate you coming along, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.